Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back another video from Gigglecoff's second channel, Gaunt, and today we are checking out Reddit's top anime OPs of all time. Let's do it.
Hello, my weebs and gamers. What we're going to be doing today is we are going to be going through some of the biggest anime news and announcements that have happened in the last month. Now, this hasn't been as big of an anime drop as it was for the previous month, but we've got some things going on. We've got some things that I wanted to discuss, because what we're going to be starting off with, we're going to go to the anime announcements in...
Alright, okay, so the Reddit thing always something that happens later, but this is still cool. I like having updates and things that maybe I've potentially missed out on.
Just a bit, because I thought we could talk about something that I don't normally get to talk about. Anime openings.
Oh, okay,
guys, we all love anime openings and
do.
anime songs and all that jazz, right? We don't just listen to the beeps and the boops. We watch the animation that comes out with the beeps and the boops. And we don't skip it, right, guys? I was intrigued because TV Asahi did...
I never skip the OP because that's when I have chance to go get myself a drink or something to eat before the episode
special where they asked apparently a bunch of foreigners in Japan to rank some of their favorite anime songs. So I'm guessing this is going to be some of their favorite anime songs that maybe they sing.
There has to be some from Black Clover. Black Clover's OPs just slap.
In karaoke, or maybe it just might be some anime songs that pop off on the top of their heads. I have a feeling I know what is going to be number one. I'm sure this image is not going to spoil it at all, but let's see how many of these songs line up with what we agree with. All right, so in order, we have number one, Cruel Angel's Thesis. That isn't a surprise at all. Cruel Angel Thesis has like, it's almost like transcended anime songs. This is just number one in Japan constantly. If you go to a karaoke, you can meet someone who does not know anime at all, does not watch anime, and yet they still know the Evangelion opening. That is probably like the most well-known anime song of all time. Okay, number two, Idol by Yoasobi from Oshinoko. So this doesn't surprise me too much. This is very, very obviously a lot of recency bias, but I mean, it is
Unravel,
a banger song. Number two of all time. I am not well equipped enough to comment on beeps and boops, man. But
so
number three, what is this? Volts V no Uta from Volts V. What? Guys, does anyone know? Does anyone know what this is? The most surprising one is Volts V no Uta for the 1977 to 1978 TV anime series Volts V. I don't know if it's Volts V or Volters V. This series is very popular in the Philippines, Indonesia, and Cuba, and even inspired a Filipino TV live-action drama titled Volts V Legacy. Oh my god. All right. My Filipino and Indonesia bros fucking solo carried this survey, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me have a listen to this.
Whoa.
Man, I'm getting nostalgia from watching a show that I've never seen in my life and listening to a song I've
This is cool. I'm vibing.
never seen in my life, man. Is this the Filipino production that we're looking at right now? The live action series? I don't know how up to date I am, but it doesn't look bad. I've seen some Thai TV shows and some of them look janky as shit, man. Ah, god damn! Yo, we put his heart into that, man. When I saw foreigners rate their anime songs, I forgot that we're way closer to Southeast Asia than we are to America or Europe. So, damn, Seabro's really showing up on this survey because that was number three. And at number four, of course, Unravel. I think that Unravel, I'm surprised. Unravel was like top three for me. In terms of the iconic anime songs, Idol's got that recency bias. This goes down in history, man. This goes down in history. Unraveled is still a banger.
Yes.
And this solo carried everyone into actually giving a shit about the Tokyo Ghoul anime. Kickback from Chainsaw Man. Okay, okay, that's again pretty recent. I'm surprised it's number 5 because we have
I feel like recent ones
word from Naruto. I'm surprised Chainsaw Man has outperformed some of these other classics because We Are is only number 8. We Are? I thought One Piece fans showed up all over the world, man. This is not even recency bias. One Piece should always be relevant, man. We fell off. One Piece bros, we lost to Jujutsu Kaisen, man.
Oh, God.
No, it's so over. And, of course, again, by Yui, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah. Look, I have not seen FMA Brotherhood, and this song is still iconic, man. You don't have to watch the show to know what this song is. Aoi no Sumika.
He's got to at some point. And when he does, whoa, legend.
Which one is this? Oh, no, not this. Oh, this is so Are you kidding me? Number 10? I'm going to forget this one in like 3 years, man. Even the very first Jujutsu Kaisen opening from season 1 was more memorable than this one to me. This is like my least favorite Jujutsu Kaisen opening, I think. Next one, we got the opening from Gintama. All right. I don't... Okay, reading this makes me realize how little I know the names of all these anime openings. I'm like, okay, Demon Slayer opening. All right, I don't know the song, but I know the exact opening this is referring to because it's the one by Lisa and it's the Demon Slayer opening. I'm like, okay. I know which one you're talking about. Chala Chala has lost to all of these ones.
That's
come
crazy,
on, man. Come on. Be the hidden inventory arc, man. Come on, man. Come on. Of course, Butterfly, the Digimon Adventures opening. Okay, as popular as Butterfly is all over the world, and especially here in Japan, because everyone sings Butterfly at least once when we go to karaoke. I'm like, to me, who grew up in England, I'm like, Digimon opening. What is this Japanese dub of my Digimon opening? If I'm not hearing Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions, it's like that's it. I know the lyrics to that song because the lyrics I can actually sing.
Digital champions to save the digital world.
That in karaoke, I hear this and I'm like, what are these words? What are these words, man? Silhouette by Kanaboom. Okay. Jujutsu. Here it is. I'm surprised the first Jujutsu Kaisen opening is this much beaten by this much by the other Jujutsu Kaisen openings. But I mean, JJK really representing here. Aside from Naruto, I believe it's the only one with 3 entries. Oh no, we do have another one with 3 entries. Tank is still relevant. Let's fucking go. Get your fucking Zuma and Gen Alpha anime openings out of here. Tank is still relevant. Tank is still alive, man. One of the OG best anime openings of all time. It will always be relevant. That's what I'm hoping, man. Should be higher. I agree. Should be higher. And then we have 3 Attack on Titan openings. So we got Sasageo and the first one. Which one is this one again? Oh, it's the ending. All right. It is anime songs. We'll take the ending as well. And that was the top 20 favorite anime songs from foreigners. I'm surprised that Rumbling did not get up here, but you know, I saw another post that piqued my interest as well because we can compare, because this is an anime openings list or an anime song list by foreigners conducted by a TV broadcast studio here in Japan.
Okay.
But I saw that Reddit also did an anime openings poll. I would be interested to see how much or how many songs matched up with what Reddit thinks. Because we all know Reddit has the best opinions. Okay, look, we can give Reddit shit, but at least they may have better opinions than the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, okay? All right. First up at number 25, Heavenly Delusion opening. Banger. This is a banger. Unironically, maybe recency bias to say that this is number 25 of all time, but still an absolute banger. Is this all time or for 2023? I believe this is all time. Yeah, this is all time. I'm getting so much nostalgia from this opening, man. I don't know if this is one of the greatest openings of all time, but this is surely one of the most nostalgic openings of all time for anyone who grew up in the Reddit era, man. I feel like the Reddit era and the MyAnimeList users, they have a similar demographic from what I can see, because they're not so much influenced by the new wave, and there's still a lot of nostalgia for the mid-2000s shows, man.
3 seconds later.
Okay. Number 23. Okay, I mean, did I just make my own point mute. When I saw this, I was like, this is the most TikTok ass opening. Like, I looked at this and I'm like, this is an opening.
Catch up on Mashal, man. Like, I just stopped watching it for no reason. I think I watched the first like 3 episodes and then just stopped, and I don't know why.
That seems scientifically designed for TikTok, man. The company making this, they knew what they were doing. They wanted to go for that TikTok audience, and then they succeeded, man. It's good. It's good. I do like Creepy Nuts. I do like Creepy Nuts, though.
Yo.
Okay. Fucking classic. All right. Out of the anime openings that just get me fucking hype, this one is like top 3. Just pure. I hear it and it's just like I get goosebumps immediately. Oh, this is it. This is the goosebumps one. God, it makes me depressed thinking about how old Gurren Lagann is now. The fact that this is 22 when this was one of the classic openings when I go into anime, man.
One of the few.
Oh.
One of the few anime I still own on DVD. Oh, JoJo's! Yo!
All right. Now we're talking.
Yes!
This JoJo opening is still probably, I think, my favorite JoJo opening. I know it's not as iconic as the first one, but I still think this one's my, like, Bloody Stream is still my favorite. My favorite JoJo opening. But how can you decide? There's so many good openings in JoJo, man. There's so many good openings in JoJo.
I recognize
You
this.
have no idea the fucking
Madoka
emotions I just felt hearing that first line, man. Oh my god. Yo, Clarice, man. Clarice. Oh, I'm so old. How many people feel old right now, man? All right.
Yo! Yes!
Okay. Reddit's being represented by my fellow Fate fans. I see there are a lot of Fate fans in Reddit.
I need to redo Fate, man. Like I miss it, man. Like I need to do it in the correct order. I need to watch Fate, Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, then Zero. Then I need to watch Apocrypha. Then I need to watch
I personally wouldn't have put this opening on the list of like the top 25 of all time. I do like Fate, but none of the openings have been as iconic to me as some of the other plethora of openings in the history of anime. But I'm not gonna complain.
Yo,
all right, there we go. We've gone to, it's taken number 18 to get our first one that has appeared on Reddit's list as opposed to the Asahi list as well. Does anyone remember how much this took over? This opening kind of feels very old right now because it is. It's like 10 years old now. It's 11 years old actually. But I will not forget that this opening to me symbolizes the first time it felt like an anime opening or anime culture really broke out of its niche mold, because this opening was fucking everywhere, man. This opening really just like took over the internet. And of course, anime now is more popular. There have been anime moments and anime songs that have become more popular than how popular this opening got. But back then, there was nothing that really touched how explosive Attack on Titan just like exploded onto the scene.
Yo!
Okay. Genuinely, this is just
it's good. I think I prefer season 1's though, but
banger openings now. I don't know how popular Mob is, but I'm not surprised.
Is the first one the one where it counts like 1, 2, 3? It counts all the way up.
You know, Reddit voted it as one of the top because it's a fucking banger. It's great. The problem with Mob Psycho openings is that all of them are fucking bangers, and I would say that one of the Mob openings definitely deserves to be on this list, man.
Mate, I've still not watched this anime, but this opening's boss.
I don't know about most iconic of all time, but this is definitely one of my favorites, man. Fuck yeah, let's go. I love this so much, I put it on my fucking wedding, man. Oh, yes.
Class.
Deserved, man, deserved. Can't even be nostalgic anymore. I can't even be nostalgic anymore because it's back. Spice and Wolf is back, man. Still, so much nostalgia, man. So much nostalgia. Recency bias, shaking my head.
I still need to watch this as well.
Oh, I remember going through the top anime openings of the year, I think like 2 years ago, and I put this at number 4, I think, on that year, because the first time I heard it, I was like, it's good. I don't know if it's like my favorite of the year. The more I listened to this, the more it just fucking grew on me, to the point that now that I look back, I think it might be like my second or third favorite opening of that year. It's definitely gone up. The chorus hit so good. Yeah, I know, right? I know. Yes!
Oh,
No, this should be top 10.
As much as I don't like Death Parade, yeah, I don't like Death Parade. As much as I don't like Death Parade, this opening's
Should be
amazing.
top 10. Oh,
This
oh,
opening's
still
boss, yeah.
such a fucking banger opening, man. Personally aside, yeah, this is like top 5
I'll
opening.
never forget being on, the Trash Taste podcast in 2020. Nux invited me on as a guest, and it was just awful. It was so awkward. I couldn't get a word in edgeways, and Death Parade was one of the things I had to vote on, and I just said I don't like it, and it was. I was the only one. Everyone was just like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Well, never mind."
To me, this is the opening that made me discover Bradio. It's just such a memorable opening for me. If I'm having a shitty day and I just need to feel good, this is the opening I put on, man. I cannot watch this
Trash
opening.
Taste. I wasn't on Trash Taste. What was the podcast that Nux used to be on? I just said Trash Taste, didn't I? I was never on the Trash Taste podcast. The Rank Cafe. Sorry, Rank Cafe. Bloody hell, correct myself there.
Come out with a frown on my face.
Just casually on the Trash Taste No. The Rank Cafe. And it was, can't remember who, but like, I literally only had like 10,000 subs at the time. Yeah, and Nux was a guest. Anime Uproar was on there. Someone else was like 150,000 subs. I was just so intimidated, and I just could not get a word in because all three of them did the podcast so often with each other. They bounced off each other, and I was just like there in silence. Like, when do I get to talk?
Is this only the second one? Is this only the second song that has matched up to the previous list? I mean, this is also iconic, so not surprising at all.
You're lying, April.
All right, banger opening. I will give it that. My love for Your Line April just has not remained as the years has gone on.
Whoa. I love it. I cry every time.
But still, very catchy opening. It's just been soured by my own opinion of Your Line April.
What?
Yo! Let's go!
What's this?
You son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Number 10 as well! Oh my god!
It is a good tune.
That was a genuine shock. I can't believe there's this many degenerates out there, man. Oh.
One of the few animes I did like an original video for discussing it back when I lived at my mate's house. I miss doing original videos at times. I just don't have the time for it.
Fucking classic, man. Oh, it makes me sad because I don't know.
I just don't have the time because like I do these reactions like on my days off from my job where I do like 40 to 50 hours a week. And then I still want to do stuff in my spare time. I have a TikTok where I do like random piano stuff, and then like I have my Instagram where I go around reviewing beers and stuff. Like
Duvet is known for
when I can't not have an actual hobby where I don't try and make something out of it.
Oh, who sings this again? This is so weird because it's just like a really underground British indie artist, Boa. And I don't know anything else that Boa has done aside from this, but this is absolute classic. I fucking love this opening. I would put this in my top 10.
Yo!
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Tell me you're a mid-2000 anime fan without telling me you're a mid-2000 anime fan.
Hey, did anyone watch Code Men episode 17? That was so funny. My reaction, I love it. Like that. Code Men episode 17 was boss.
Everyone my age and my generation, we that it feels like that is the opening that we know. But I feel like the new generation of anime fans would not. If we just here's how to tell which generation you are in. You go to an anime convention, you shout out Jibun Wo, and everyone over the age of like 24 and above would be like, "Oh my god, it's the Code Geass opening!" And I don't feel like anyone else would know it because I have not heard anyone reference this opening that is like a newer anime fan.
Yeah. Yo.
Unlike this one, baby. This is immortal, man. This is immortal. I'm surprised it's just number 7. This one to me should be higher, man. Okay. Now we're just getting to the absolute classics, man. I don't need to watch Brotherhood. I've seen this opening a million times.
You lie. There we go.
Wow.
So good.
Kickback is high in both lists. Like this
great
is this is
opening. It's got
really
everything.
high against.
It's got everything. The music's boss, the animation's boss, everything's going on. It's got the dance moves. People do TikTok videos trying to copy it. Man,
Some of the absolute classics of openings. People really like this
it's
opening,
great.
huh?
There's so much going on. Yeah.
Okay. We're
There you
only
go.
coming in clutch where it matters. All right, every one of these now needs to be a classic upon classics, man.
Yeah,
these
these top
need to
three
be
need
the
to be
openings
something.
that really transcend time. If it's not Ava #1, I'm going to be very surprised.
Oh. Cool.
Oh, okay. Steins Gate isn't as relevant nowadays as it
No,
was
it's
back in the
not.
day.
Not many people talk about it. The manga is a good way to get into it if you're not too sure. There's only 3 volumes of it, I'm pretty sure.
This is the show that made you start on my anime list. You know what I mean?
The manga's dead good.
Oh, top 2 are the same. Top
there.
2 are the same. All right, #1. Of course.
There you go.
Of course. Did they just play the whole opening? Oh yeah, they just played the whole opening. In terms
Sweet.
of crossover, there were a few crossovers between this
Not many.
one and the Asahi TV ratings.
not many.
But you know what? Maybe Reddit have good opinions, guys. Domestic girlfriend. All right, you've already won, Reddit. You've already won. I admit it, guys. I admit it. All right. But that was some of us foreigners' favorite anime openings. Interesting to see the difference in terms of the different communities.
Yeah.
But moving on to some anime announcements.
Interesting.
Solo Leveling has been confirmed for a season
course it does.
2, which does not surprise me at all.
not
It
shocked.
felt like
Not
after
shocked.
finishing the first season, it
Mate,
was like
that first season was so freaking good. And if you want to see my reactions to it, Patreon page down below.
it just finished like midway through the season, and fucking hell, what are you doing? What's this faker ass looking pose? Fucking yeah, all roads lead to me. Fucking
Arise.
yo, it's fucking faker. Let's go. Who here watched Solo Leveling?
Yeah.
Season 1. It was decent. I'm not going to say the words. It was like the most 7 out of 10 show that I've seen in a while. There was like one decent fight in it. I had
I've not read the manhwa, so I probably have a different opinion. I definitely have a different opinion. I have a different approach. Whereas I read the first chapter of the manhwa, that was it. I loved it. I'd give it an 8.
expectations going into what the Solo Leveling anime adaptation was going to be like, and it completely hit those expectations without ever going beyond those expectations. I said this previously, where we have just been spoiled with anime fights. It kind of just felt, yeah, okay. I'm gonna forget about this anime a few years after it airs. It remains to be seen whether they have a level higher than what they showcased against the Igris fight, because I feel like for this to really hit as hard as the web novel did, it needs to go like one level higher. But that's not the only Solo Leveling that's coming out, because the web novel is also coming back with a sequel that follows
It's about his son, isn't it?
Sung Jin-woo's son, Suho. We are going
Boruto style. That's exactly what I thought straight away.
full Boruto right
Yeah.
now, man. Is this going to be the industry standard, man? Has Boruto ruined an entire generation of highly beloved, long-running series? Because
Just every time a series ends, you don't know how to continue it. Just go, right, here's the offspring of... I mean, Dragon Ball GT tried it.
whenever a series ends, are we just going to be like, all right, so we had a son, 2-piece incoming? God. Would this be how Dragon Ball fans felt back in the day? Because I don't think I could imagine Goku having sex until later arcs in Dragon Ball Z. Is this how they felt, man? I don't know how this one is going to go. I think Solo Leveling did its job with its first webcomic. If we're just going to get more of the same, well, let's see how hype it can be. Or let's see if it's going to be another Boruto. Speaking of sequels that are getting made, this one came out of fucking left field. High School DxD sequel light novel, and now it said anime sequel, so I'm like, oh my god, we're getting High School DxD season 5. What? And then it's like, no, it's an actual sequel light novel series that is based around a descendant
Oh,
So,
boo.
what?
Boo.
We're getting a light novel series before season
Oh,
5?
Rias,
What?
is that her name?
Another goddamn Boruto? What is happening right now? I don't know how this one's going to be.
Last season
High
of
School
DxD is not that
DxD
amazing,
wasn't on my short list of things that are going to get Borutoed. I don't believe
First 3
this has
seasons
got
are
any
great.
anime
I love the
tied
plot.
to it, but who knows? We've been getting so many sequels, so many remakes recently that I would not be surprised if they dug it out and was just like out of nowhere. Actually, no, we're actually going to make a sequel series to this. Is this a joke? What day
High
was
School
this
of the Dead.
posted? No,
High
it's
School
not
of the
April
Dead
3rd. I don't have my hopes too high for this one, but it could be interesting. So recently we have gotten the solo leveling anime. As you have seen with my latest video, I have, I guess, started my world into manhwa and webcomics. And I talked about how there's a possibility that there is way more manhwa and webcomics that are going to be adapted in the future. And literally a few days after I released the video, or maybe it was like exactly the same time, beginning after the end is getting an anime adaptation by Studio Madhouse.
Madhouse,
oh wait,
sick.
is this an April Fool's? Oh shit. Did I wait? I just
what
saw.
date
I
is
just
it
saw.
posted
I just saw. Oh. Okay, ignore this. I got April Fooled. Just joking, guys. I knew. I
was
got
April
you guys.
1st,
I
yeah.
fucking got you. It would not surprise me if this one got an anime adaptation. We memed for a very long time about a solo leveling adaptation, and look where we are now, guys. So I would not be surprised if
that did
this
happen.
or some other webcomics got an adaptation. But we shall move on to the next one. This one is a little bit old now, but I didn't get to cover this one because this one's definitely not April Fool's. Tatsuki Fujimoto, his one-shot, I announced it before, is getting an anime film. And a trailer finally got released. And I haven't watched this trailer yet because I wanted to watch it for the first time on stream.
藤野ちゃん、今週の4コマもすっごく面白かったよ。
I already love the art style for this, man.
Yeah.
This already looks way different from most of the anime that you get to see.
今日もって誰それ？
Oh no.
隣の組にいる不登校の子
Oh no.
藤野ちゃんみたいに
Oh, this looks so
今日も
good.
友
Music,
達の
man, it's emotional.
背中見
This
て
looks
成長
really
するん
good.
だ。
Oh, I'm just hearing this song. I'm just hearing this song and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
nope, I ain't ready to relive this one shot, man. I ain't ready to relive this one shot. Some of these scenes look fucking incredible. Like the scene where she was running out, like this scene. Like some of the cuts here look fucking
よかった。
amazing. Absolute fucking cinema, man. I mean, the thing about Fujimoto's works is that his manga by itself is already cinematic. He already is able to draw his stories in a way that feel like a film. You don't have to do a lot, I feel, to adapt Fujimoto's work in a way that would translate it well into anime. And seeing this, they've taken his framework, they've taken his base, and it looks like it's going to be absolutely incredible. I would love to see how this plays out with film. When you can actually animate the small, subtle movements. If you can do that, which it looks like they are putting out a lot of stops for this is going to be fucking incredible. But moving on to other movies, we are getting another My Hero Academia movie as well, with what looks like Dark Might or Dark All Might. All right, let's see this one.
I've not watched a single My Hero Academia movie. I need to watch. I haven't watched any of the 2 episodes of the new season, have I?
一つと新時代を作るには何が必要だと思うかねそう破壊だ
What the f is this?
新しい
They're running out of ideas for villains. They're like, oh shit, we don't have the
My Hero Academia is so weird. It's like constantly bringing out movies that like I just don't care about at all. And then, because the new season's not going to be that long, they did like 4 recap episodes of everything. It's just constantly it's like they feel like it needs to be around constantly, when I feel like if it was just a seasonal anime, that's enough. It's great, and it's got spin-off manga as well that they could do stuff with.
League of Villains anymore. Can we do something for League of Villains? Dark All Might. Here's the thing about shonen movies. I think I've actually seen one My Hero Academia movie, and it was the second movie that I saw. The problem with a lot of shonen movies is that they feel like high budget filler a lot of the
they
time.
do, yeah,
because
exactly
technically that's what they are. They are essentially
That's why
just-
I'm excited for the Overlord one, because it's canon to the story. So yes, let's go check it out.
side stories or stories
The
that
Dragon
have
Ball
no
movies recently are canon. Like, you had the Broly movie and Superhero. They carry on the story. That makes them interesting.
meaning on the main storyline that just have a higher budget than usual. So you're watching what to me feels like very pretty looking fireworks whenever I watch a shonen movie. There are exceptions, of course. I think Demon Slayer broke that curse. Jujutsu Kaisen Zero
True
as well.
those
doing
two.
a
Yeah,
prequel. That
definitely.
actually will make me go out and watch the movie if I know it has
Well,
some...
JJK Zero, catching up with that, then made me keep on going with the manga, well, with the anime, and then that I am now reading the manga every week, so it does work.
And if I know the stakes in there are real. So there we go. We have Dark All Might that is coming out. Talking about movies that have real stakes in them, this is like, all right. We know they're going to defeat Dark All Might and then everything's going to return back to normal. But give me a movie with real stakes in it. And your wish shall be granted. We are coming back with more quintessential quintuplets, guys. Is it finally gonna be over? So we have a new quintessential quintuplets anime, which I believe is going to be a movie. Is this going to be a movie? So an anime movie, yada yada yada. I thought I've read that this is going to be a movie. I might be wrong. Let's have a look at the trailer and see what comes up. So is this going to be...
I really enjoyed season 1 of this. How many seasons is there? Is it 2 seasons? Because I did enjoy the first season of this.
a movie, or is this going to be like a OVA arc? Damn, come on. Tell me something, man. They're not done. Don't show us this. We know the ending. What do you want? Do you want to just rub salt in my wounds? Is that it? You want me to pay to suffer and see that best girl didn't win? Huh? Is that what you want? No, I don't want this. Get that harem root out away from me. There's only one guy that can do it, and his name is Rentaro. That's it. New Quince movie out. Well, I believe that 1 out of 5 quintessential quintuplet fans will watch this. I'm probably not one of those. I'm gonna be real with you. Moving on. This is not a new movie. This is a movie cancellation.
Yeah,
because
Yuri on
it was
Ice
announced
cancelled,
that the
yeah.
Yuri on Ice movie
And I think people are blaming Jujutsu Kaisen for it, aren't they? That's what I heard.
was unfortunately cancelled. You don't normally hear of productions actually having public announcements for being cancelled, but this honestly doesn't look good because it's been 7 years after the announcement.
Wow.
And Yuri on Ice, the movie by Studio Mappa, has officially been cancelled, and that's 7 years
that's mad,
after it has been announced. I don't think, on the top of my head, I can remember there being an actual announcement of an anime project that has been cancelled, or that has been cancelled after a lot of time in production. And of course it was Studio Mappa. I would say, from what I've heard from behind the scenes, this is probably the right decision for the first time. Mappa is like, we've all kind of known about it, but Mappa feels like the first high-profile case of a company or a production studio that has just overworked their workers to the point where people are really, really starting to talk about it. And news like this makes it feel like, hey, there are cracks that are starting to form. Because let's be honest, after all of the news that came out with JJK, you knew something had to give. It makes me worried, mostly for the animators and the anime industry in general, because there is no way that it can continue going in the pace that it has and not completely collapse. The people that are supporting this industry are the people that are getting overworked the most. Hopefully this is not a precursor to more stuff that is going to come later down the line. Moving on, we have another trailer from a work by Inio Asano. If you didn't know, he's the mangaka behind Oyasumi Punpun, and I believe there is a new film coming out. Oh, this looks... What is this song? Oh, fuck. I was like, this kind of sounds like a banger, but it sounds weird. It sounds a bit weird as well.
What is going on in this film?
This sounds way too happy for
What is this? This looks really, really bizarre.
what's going on screen, man. I'm going to need a plot synopsis.
Please,
That.
please.
The Japan Self-Defense Force are looking for a way to combat the alien threat, but so far conventional weapons have had no effect. Maybe it's time to try something unconventional. Karore Koyama and her best friends avidly track the aliens' movement on social media and less enthusiastically study for college entrance exams.
Okay, all right.
When the end of the world looms overhead, you learn to take things one step at a time. Guys, the world is ending, but you know what? I gotta study, man. Come on, guys. This sounds like a weird movie. Has anyone seen the
very
first
bizarre.
part? Because the first part apparently came out in March 2022, so I might just wait for both parts to come out.
and
I
then
feel
watch
like I'm
them
gonna
both.
watch it anyway
Right,
because it's
alright.
Inyo Asano.
That
I
seems so strange.
have only seen the effects of people that have read Punpun, and it terrifies me. This is here in the collection for when I'm emotionally ready to be like, all right, I can read Punpun. But until then, I might have a look at this movie as well. Coming up next, it's not a movie, but I needed to give this a shout out, all right? Who likes thick anime girls? Plus-sized elf is getting an anime. Frieren wasn't enough. Delicious in Dungeon wasn't enough. You know, we needed to add another elf to the collection.
フライドポテトを食べるためだ。そんなことの
Is Twitter having a meltdown yet? Oh, just you wait. Just you wait, my guy. Just you wait.
見てしまいましたか。いかにも私はダークエルフ。マヨトを取り戻すためこじりにするのよ。
What the fuck? Okay.
Why are the-
Okay. This is probably the best
So why were the pants ripped at the back? That was weird.
representation Americans can ever get, man. I will say, okay. Now that I've had a look at the trailer, so it looks way more cultured than what was shown in this anime trailer. The drawings in the manga were very, very detailed
Right.
and well done. And this anime looks like it's not as cultured as the manga was, but I
Okay.
guess I'll have to I guess I'll have to ask Sydney about it. Here is a new anime
course,
coming
'cause
out
she will,
if
though.
you just want to see some bigger elf girls, because God forbid you have not seen enough elf girls in your life before. Anime has gone too far. Maybe we haven't gone far enough. I saw this anime get announced and I wanted to watch the trailer of this because apparently this is a Kickstarter anime. This was an indie anime that started off as a Kickstarter project and it has turned into now a fully fleshed anime TV show. It's not Exile, it's called Mecha Ude. So let's have a
do
look
it.
at this one. Ooh.
Wow.
お前アームズの
This looks clean.
This does look good.
This looks goddamn clean. I'm seeing a lot of Studio Trigger kind of influence on
Yes.
this one.
人間の道具に過ぎないんだよ
Oh, that looked cool.
Okay.
Hey, this looks boss.
They got fucking Kota Yamato. Wait, what the fuck? They got Kota Yamamoto doing the music for
Yeah,
this?
who's he though? What's
That's
he
a God damn, that was a big
Whoa! That looks so freaking cool!
God, man. Just yeah, we know what army uses. So more than that, because actually that looks genuinely impressive for what started off as an indie anime. I am very, very curious about what the storyline behind this production is, because clearly they now have the budget, they now have the connection. Okamoto is the original creator and is directing the anime at the up and coming Fukuoka-based Turif Studio. So I assume it's a new studio that was started by him and this Kickstarter project. The original Kickstarter campaign raised $67,000 from October to November 2016. And a Japanese campfire crowdrunning campaign that raised about $44,000. With the initial goal of 2 million yen, around 18,000. That's not a lot. So what must have happened is that they must have pitched this to some kind of like production committee to get this greenlit with a proper budget. Like 100,000 is not nowhere fucking near enough to get an anime series, let alone a single anime episode. Well, this looks very, very interesting.
cool.
We've seen way more indie animators and just like what I call like online web-based animators, especially some of the ones that you see on Twitter. They are actually getting hired by anime studios and working on real anime productions, and seeing maybe a rise of what starts off as, let's say, quote unquote, indie anime. This shit was like unimaginable. Like the path to making your own anime, starting a Kickstarter crowdfunding campaign to now getting an entire anime series. That's really fucking impressive. And I am very, very interested to see what this final product is going to be like. I'm definitely going to keep a close eye on this. Moving on, some live action anime news. Because One Punch Man is getting a live action adaptation.
I don't know how I feel about that.
And they have confirmed who the writer is going to be for it. I thought this was a meme when I saw the headlines. But it's going to be writers from Rick and Morty. After a long silence, fans of the One Punch Man franchise finally have the...
No, I mean, I get it's a comedy, but...
latest update on the live-action film by Sony, with writers from Rick and Morty tapped to pen the screenplay. This is a meme. This is what world are we living in right now, man? Rick and Morty refuses to leave my anime. We've clowned on it so much, and yet Rick and Morty is just like, first the Rick and Morty anime that was a meme, then the actual Rick and Morty anime that was getting made, and now Rick and Morty is coming to One Punch Man. So a new report reveals that Rick and Morty creator Dan Harmon will be penning Sony's upcoming One Punch Man live action alongside Rick and Morty co-executive producer Heather Ann Campbell. The report highlights that the script is undergoing rewrites, with Justin Lin still set to direct. You know what? In a way, I can actually see this working. There's like a 50% chance, 30% chance that this works, and it actually turns out to capture the parody and the comedy that
yeah, like I said, it's a comedy, but like
One Punch Man has in it. And then there is the other side where this is going to absolute flop, guys. This is gonna flop. I will be more interested now to see who gets casted as Saitama. I swear to God, if they get
Jason Statham,
like The Rock or someone.
Get Jason Statham as One Punch Man. Oh yeah, do it.
Oh,
Jason Statham as One Punch Man. Let's go.
I'm gonna watch
my
this.
uncle.
We're gonna watch this. Even if it's for the meme, I am part of the problem. I'm part of the issue because I see like this and I'm like, One Piece was alright, so maybe we should give
I
this
liked
one a
One
chance.
Piece.
But
I'm looking forward to season 2, man. Let's go.
I thought we could end on what I
Yu Yu Hakusho live action first 2 episodes were good.
thought was a funny story I saw earlier today.
Okay.
The Kyoto Police Department filed an assault charge against a 50-year-old man working for the Kyoto District Legal Affairs Bureau. He was attacked by a subordinate for telling him unsolicited Oshinoko manga spoilers. So a man is being charged. All I can say is good on him. We
That's
need
amazing.
an example to be set. Manga readers have gone around spoiling enough shit. We
Yeah,
need some
they need to
precedents
be
to be set.
told.
We need some laws. You know, maybe this didn't go hard
That's
enough.
amazing.
Japan police
As if
don't
the
have enough to do.
police-
Good on
As
them.
if the police needed to be called. The guy's beating on him so much for spoiling a manga.
For arresting goddamn manga readers and manga
so
spoilers, man.
funny.
The one who spoiled was the one arrested. Oh, was he? Oh, I didn't read that correctly. This completely went over my head. Okay. Well, guys, how do I change the tone of this? Guys, you know, sometimes there's a difference between what is legally right and what is morally right. For legal reasons, I will say violence is bad, but I believe that sometimes the way I interpreted this was self-defense. Violence bad, but don't go around spoiling mangas. All right, but that was all of the
Oh my
news that I wanted to go through today. But
Okay.
anyway, that's been it from me. I've been Giguk, and I'll see you all next time.
Next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Whoa. You don't spoil my manga. Amazing. That was a very, very fun, entertaining video. I like that we did the openings first, then compared it to the Reddit list, and then we got the news. And yeah, awesome stuff. Love it. Thank you to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video, I want to be able to watch patron-only reactions such as the original Dragon Ball series. Also, leveling, it's on there. Link in the description to the Patreon page. $1 on Fizzle AS helps support channels. Greatly appreciate for that. And thank you all for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe, if you haven't already. Leave comments below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. I'll see you guys next time.